you a young, talented, and skilled person? Are you hardworking? Or do you have an entrepreneurial X factor? Then Erizon is the place for you. Erizon is a first-of-a-kind video broadcast that showcases talented and skilled young people with amazingly impressive entrepreneurial X factors within. Whether through talent or brilliant ideas, at Erizon, we believe that you have the ability to inspire many people around the globe and effectively encourage them to use their God-given potential to transform themselves, their communities, and thousands of lives. This amazing show rotates around opening young minds to new ideas, chances, possible hobbies and passions other than the everyday obvious life paths. To all that wish to be inspired, do not miss to catch this show, which airs every last Friday of the month on our YouTube platform, Erizon. Erizon is presented by eMoments.
Even in my dreams, I conquer my every exaggerated fear.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily Sonyanakawe and I would like to welcome you all to yet another episode of Erizon. Today I'm here with our president, but she will introduce herself in her full capacity.
Thank you, Sonia. My name is Namugga. I am at Makerere University in my year 3 doing software engineering, and I was the president of the recently concluded Women in FinTech Hackathon, the 4th season.
So the big question is today, how did you manage to become the president of the hackathon, and what process was it that got you to where you are to be the president today?
Okay, let me start with a brief summary of what the hackathon is. So this is a competition that runs for about 7 days. You send in an application and ideas, and your product is shortlisted, and that's how you come into this competition. So to become the president, Mr. Innocent Kawoya, the CEO of High People, brought up the race. Like, those interested should take up the position, and my teammate as part of Team FinHub mentioned my name, and it's quite a shame to turn down such an offer. So I proceeded. So I had a competitor. She's called Jessica from Hands of Women. So we campaigned a short. I promised them food and fighting for their rights, and yes, they voted for me. So that's how.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask, is it that you lie to everyone like most politicians do? You know, they go and say, we're going to bring this and this, we're going to bring food, we're going to bring all the good things that everyone wants to hear, but they never do. Is it something like that, or did you actually fulfill? And in like a short wrap of 1 minute, could you give us a campaign, a short manifesto of how you did it in the hackathon?
Okay, I think I'll start with the manifesto. I just came in. I remember I was in my High People shirt. So I'm like, hello everyone. My name is Namugga. I'm from Team FinHub, and I want to be your, Mr. Innocent called it HP. So I want to be your HP. I am not going to promise much. I'll just give you food, to crack the jokes and crack them up. Give them food. I'll fight for your rights. I'll make sure I will get everything delivered. And those are things that crack people up. And that's how they voted for.
So which rights were you fighting for? Because I don't think their rights were being oppressed during the hackathon. But what kind of rights were you fighting for?
They give gifts like Innocent will come, a GB, and so I have to follow up with those things. They actually receive their prizes. So that's...
So those are their rights.
Those are their rights.
Those are their rights.
Yes.
Okay, so you were part of the hackathon and you were a participant, leave alone being the president of the hackathon. You're part of FinHub, the FinTech, yeah?
Yes.
So what was the journey for you as a participant in FinHub? How did it go for you? How was the competition? Did you like it? What happened? What are the events that transpired?
Actually, I'll start from before. We were part of the previous season, and it was nasty for us. We had no product. It was really, really nasty. So at least we ended that season knowing we have to come back next year.
Yeah.
So the whole period we were planning, let's go when everything is set. So we came with a mind ready to win. Trust me, if we weren't part of the top 7, there's something wrong.
So you were part of the top 7.
Yes.
Which is a very big achievement.
Yes.
What are the challenges you faced while in the hackathon, and moments that you remember that you almost said, we have given up, but you decided to continue?
Actually, it was a period when we were having presentations at school. So you have to be here, you have to be at school.
Yeah.
And we're explaining to this man, we have to be there, and it's like, set your priorities. So what should we do? So we took bits, like I'll go in the morning, I come back, someone goes like at 11.
Yeah.
So that's how we did it, and we're able to.
So you found it hard trying to incorporate the school life, university into the hackathon?
Yes, it was actually difficult because we were needed in both places and can't be in both places at the same time.
Okay, but generally, as a woman in fintech, in tech, how do you think, or what do you think the government or the other bodies that are part to help women grow more empowered in the tech sector?
Actually, there are things like this hackathon, Momo Hackathon, that's actually giving a platform for women, and they should have this platform should keep coming up. Like at school, I feel like now, like in the university settings, they should provide these things a little bit more. And in my class, we're about only 30 people.
30 people, women?
30 girls, yes,
women.
In my software engineering class. So I think they should.
You're 30 against how many?
About 80.
So the rest, the other 50
boys.
are like, okay, wow.
Yeah.
So
And
you feel that they should bring up more hackathons as the one you are in to
Yes,
empower?
Exactly.
Apart from that?
They should teach. Like, I think they should put up those seminars. There's a way women feel like they can't do these things. Coding is for men. It's not for men, actually. It's not. I sit in class and I beat those guys hands down. So they should get to know that information.
Yeah,
yes.
More education about it.
Exactly.
What are the challenges that you, and as a representative of other women, face trying to be part of the tech sector?
I should start with an example. They called me to be part of some NGO actually immediately after the hackathon.
Yeah.
So it was very good, but I reached there and they're telling me to do things like go get coffee, set up this Zoom link. Really? So I tell them, you guys, I'm better than this. So I demanded, I need some, like, let me be part of the team working on the website.
Yeah.
So yeah, they think we cannot do those things.
So they think less of you.
Exactly. You can't tell me I'm putting up a Zoom link as my job.
So what is the main problem there? Do you feel like, okay, if it were, let's say, a man in your position, do you think they'd also be going for that coffee?
No.
Was there any scenario whereby it was there?
Yes.
And like it was you going for coffee while another, let's say, like intern who's a man was doing something else?
Actually, it was that period of the Zoom link. I'm still standing there. It's like, Martha, okay, we're getting people to fund. Please go get them some coffee. And then I'm looking at the website and some new person is coming and is doing work. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Like, no. So, at the end of the day, I go, like, I think I'm better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should put my ideas to work.
So you feel like there's the inequality. They feel that you as the girl are in this position more to do that
exactly
than the boy. The boy can do better.
They claim that girls they smile and they'll make them that kind of thing. So go show customer care, things like that, and yet we're capable. Yes, we can do that, but we can do much more than that.
It's very stereotypical.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that the only challenge apart from the stereotype and the inequality? What else do you think that is affecting us, the women in the tech sector?
I think people don't speak up for themselves.
The girls don't speak up for themselves.
Yes, they do not speak up for themselves. Because I found a lady there. She's much older than me. She's about 30. And she has been in one position like since she got into that place. And she was helping with some things. This is supposed to be done like this. I'm like, why are you sitting here?
Yeah.
Why? So people don't, it's like, at least I have something to eat. So they do not speak up for themselves.
They just sit on the talent and let it wither.
And there's something about confidence. It can take you places. Speak up for yourself. My mom says, like, you ask. If they don't, you won't lose anything, but you've asked. If they give you, well and good. If they don't.
So what advice would you give to any woman who wants or transpires to be part of the tech world, but as a girl? What advice do you give to them?
Alright, they don't sit on that idea. Just, start small. You don't need to jump into, big things. Start small, baby steps. So there are these like online seminars, go attend, things like that. You'll get inspired. Now, things like the hackathon. I think in my year 1, when you participated, I said, you guys, but we're so young. So I have Zahara's like, tugende, like, So I went, we entered, and trust me, I was not the same. I came back with a winning spirit because I knew. So just start small. The thing is start.
It's to start.
Yes.
So you're telling them, start.
Exactly.
Whether it's what, start, because without starting, you'll never know what you can do if you don't start.
Exactly.
We just want to know one small thing. As a woman in tech and as a president, who is your role model, preferably female, and what is that daily affirmation or quotation that you have in mind that wakes you up and tells you everything is going to be fine? Whether I fail today, I know I'm going to get it. What's that keeps you driving? Okay,
I'll start with my role model. My role model is my mother. She's Mrs. Solome Luyombo. She works at Centenary Bank. She's the head of HR. The woman is a superhero. Oh God. She's everywhere. She will reach a place and you will feel her presence. So she tells me, leave a positive impact. Let them remember you, not for something bad, but for something good. Let them remember you. And another one is my auntie. She's called Karuka Koza. She's a CEO of Axiom Zone. She's another superhero. Yeah, she's up and down. Those people whose brains don't sleep.
Yeah,
exactly. She's like that. And the phrase that keeps me going, I think I've told it to you at school sometime, when people sit, you stand.
Yeah.
When people stand,
you
stand up.
You stand up.
When people stand up, you outstand them.
True.
Exactly.
Yes. So apart from the women in your life, as the president, which leader do you look up to, that if I was given a bigger position, apart from being the president of the hackathon, but in the future, if I stood for something, I would want to stand for this or be like this leader?
Does it have to be a woman?
It doesn't have to be a woman.
Actually, that's my cousin is called Katerika Julius.
Yeah.
He's LC5 member of Kawempe. Yeah. So he was the guild president for Makere, and he led that revolution of fees must fall. So he's passionate about what he does. Like, if he sets his goal to something, he will accomplish it. So literally, I've interacted with the presidents that came after him, and they look up to him. So he's a very, very, very good boy.
Now, apart from your life as the president, your life as a participant in the hackathon, who is Martha? What do you do in your free time? What gets you motivated, changes your aspect, like mind thinking? What's something that just motivates you to do more, apart from being part of the great things mentioned before?
Actually, I love church so much. I'll be church activities, these things, pilgrimages, Chua Mirembe, I'm there, and then also Rotaract. I really love my Rotaract club.
Everyone does.
So I'm part of those activities. Yeah, and then fashion. I like dressing up and dolling people up with makeup.
So you do makeup?
Yes, and
good makeup.
Should come.
I invited you to do my makeup for a wedding. You would. And swimming.
Yes, I'm a very good swimmer. I do competitive swimming.
Which competitions have you been for?
Actually, there are Buganda competitions. They were against clans and those things. Yeah, I got 2 bronze medals. Yes, and then there are different competitions. Even our Rotaract Club is actually hosting a swimming gala next weekend. You're invited.
Thank you. I'll try to be there, though I don't think I can, but I can send representatives.
Oh, please do.
Yes. Okay, so it's been lovely having you on Erizon. Before I end this episode, I'd just like to ask our guest today for any closing remarks that she has for you all.
All right, thank you. I would like to thank you, first of all, for this opportunity. I like speaking, I really do. And a piece of advice to all the ladies out there, everyone viewing this, it's just starting and baby steps. And it's okay to dream. Don't kill those dreams. Yes. Thank you so much, Sonia.
You're welcome. Okay, that's a wrap for today. I'd just like to remind you that you'll never know what you can do if you don't start. Just like Martha said, our guest today. And please follow us on all our social media platforms, more so on YouTube. You can catch us every last Friday of the month. We're always here, ready to give you new content, to start up your brains, to give you new ideas. And that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for watching this episode at Erizon, where you meet the sky.
Do not miss to catch this show, which airs every last Friday of the month on our YouTube platform, Erizon. Erizon is presented by eMoments.